One more time in 2024, Carson Kvapil will get the ECMD 125 underway. Pretty orderly through your first lap, but Connor Hall back in a little bit of traffic, trying to make up a number of positions at the drop of the green flag. He's able to do so. He gets by Chase Burrow as well as Caden Honeycutt. And Connor Hall, he put it quite simply to James Pike to start this race that he was going to try and make some ground up early. He's doing just that. Meanwhile, his competitor Butterbean is up into the second position, and now Buddy Isles Jr. looking to try and take that second position away.
The performance of Buddy Isles Jr. is something that needs to be talked about in a big way. Ever since sliding over to...
Oh, speaking of sliding.
Wow, almost got into Butterbean, and that could have ended the championship battle just like that, and they both survive it off the corner.
That may help that young driver here to close out the 2024 season.
Oh, contact again! Isles into the side of Queen.
There's a little bit of damage. You can see the door caved in just a little bit for Butterbean. Looks to be purely cosmetic.
As Sellers gets a boot in the back from McKee that time, he's still trying to catch the car, and Connor Hall is within frame as well. He's to the inside of the 7-time South Boston Speedway track champion.
Getting used up a little bit early on is that number 26 of Peyton Sellers, and Connor Hall going to try and follow suit to see if he can get by that number 26. We mentioned the fact that he made up one spot on the drop of the green flag, did that of Connor Hall. Now he's made up 2 spots as he's just able to clear in front of Sellers. Up into 8th goes Connor Hall, went to ace and was able to carry another victory there for the Kvapils. But South Boston very recently and Martinsville. Oh, trouble, we got a car in the wall, turn 1. It's the 28 of Landon S. Huffman. Saw some debris that looked like it was falling here on the front straightaway. He goes hard into the outside retaining wall in turn 1 as they approach the Death Wish Coffee restart zone. Kvapil will bring us back under the green flag.
One car didn't get going. Andrew Grady, and the hood is damaged now on Connor Hall's car.
Loses a handful of positions, heads up driving for it to not be any worse, but indeed you can see the damage on the number 22 as he loses a handful of positions as he comes down to the stripe. He was 8th, he now falls back to 11th. Butterbean still holding on to 6th at the moment.
And here comes Jones with a peek to the inside in 3. Through turns 3 and 4, Connor Jones on the bottom, Carson Kvapil up top, side by side at the line, and it's Kvapil by more than a half a car length that holds on to the lead.
You can see Kvapil willingly gave up the bottom in turns 3 and 4. He's confident enough in his car right now to try and hold that momentum as they go down the front straightaway. Once again, he'll elect to go to the middle willingly. He'll build a run. He's still clear to the race lead.
Tyrell Ford. Tyrell now with a good run to the inside. He's going to try to get up into that 3rd spot while Jones is all over the back.
Oh, trouble! Peyton Sellers, Trevor Ward loses the left front wheel on his race car. A hard hit for Trevor Ward, and the caution is out. Says yes.com machine. You can see the initial contact, Parker Eatman, and his Sellers trying to stay to the top of the racetrack. It's just one of those cases as a race car driver sometimes, Eric, where you guess where that car is going to go. He thought that Sellers was going to stay in the middle of the racetrack as he's spinning. He has nowhere to go. He's already committed to the top, and he's hoping Sellers will drift back down the racetrack. Unfortunately, the 26 car does not. Kvapil, a great launch on the top side. Cruz didn't get going as he tries to move up to cut the run from Connor Jones. They go side by side throughout the corners. Cruz up the hill and almost into the wall was Connor Jones. You could put Queen in that same picture as well, as they are 2 by 2 well behind Carson Kvapil, who leads them back to the stripe.
Oh, and Tyrell had to catch the car and slid right across the bow of Butterbean off turn number 4, and that was another close call for the 03, who continues to work the outside of McKee, with Jones now back to the bottom on Cruz for 2nd.
Jones trying to make the move to the inside. He'll slide up the racetrack. You can see him chasing that race car all the way up the hill. He stays off of the 29 of Brent Cruz. However, Tyrell trying to get to his right rear. Jones will cut him off. Now in front of Butterbean, Tristan McKee trying to take advantage on the bottom. Meanwhile, your championship competitors nose to tail on that outside line. But this is how you got to do it. You got to surprise that driver. You got to jump up to the right rear. Perfectly executed there for Connor Hall. Gets a little bit of a door nudge going down into turn number 1, but that's how a majority of these race car drivers that are veterans that have been doing this for a long time a little bit with that run through 3 and 4. So superb move there from Connor Hall.
And now it's Jones with the late apex off 2 to drive right up alongside of Cruz for the runner-up spot.
What did we just talk about? The fact that you need a car that works well off of turn 2 if you're going to try to make those passes. And right now, Jones, so strong, is able to get clear. We talk about how long these passes can take. You can take 2, 3, 4 laps to set someone up perfectly. He does it in a lap, and he's pulling away from Brent Cruz.
And here's Hall to the inside of Butterbean with the lap cars touching in front of him.
Robusto will move out of the way as it lets Brendan Queen on by. Dylan Wilson will give these championship contenders plenty of space to try and duke it out here with 31 laps to go. Connor Hall, the last couple of laps, looking a little bit stronger than the 0-3 of Queen, looking to just hang on and just has to maintain to call himself the ZMAX Cars Tour champion at the end of the night. Off of turn 2, a little bit of a nudge. Here comes Connor Hall down to the inside, looking for the spot, and I don't think Queen is going to put up any bit of a fight right now. He gives the spot to Connor Hall.
Here comes Jones with another attack off 2.
Connor Jones not making the move yet, but is just all over the back end of Carson Kvapil. If he barely makes a mistake, he's going to be there to pounce. Running inches off of each other. 17 laps to go. Jones through 1 and 2. We can see the drive that car has off of 2. A little bit of contact made. Does he poke a nose to the inside? Kvapil has been giving him the bottom when he's been challenged. He's going to try to slide up. New race leader, 17 to go. Connor Jones, but Kvapil crossing back over to the inside.
And how about that? Kvapil was able to hold on to the lead.
Oh!
No! That time, Kvapil slides up in front of him. Jones back to the inside off 2.
And here comes Vinny Tyrell. He wants to join the party for the final race of the season. Connor Jones slides it in again. Here comes Kvapil. Tyrell looking to make it 3 wide with 16 to go.
Did you ever think we would see slide jobs being thrown at North Wilkesboro? Here is Connor Jones clear to the lead off turn 2. Tyrell won second, and Connor Hall is closing.
That is exactly what Connor Jones needed. A fierce battle for second going on here that is going to allow him to continue to pull away. Tyrell going to try to do the same thing. He'll slide up into 1 and 2, but Carson Kvapil is there, uses the momentum on the top side. He's clear into second. What an effort it has been for Mike Darn Racing as they are looking to go back-to-back at Tri-County through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. It'll be Connor Jones who will get a second consecutive win, and off of turn 4, the 2024 ZMAX Cars Tour champion is Brendan Queen.